assistant. Thank you for the chance that given to me. Now, I would like to presentation about MADM, a bibliometric analysis of MADM methods in industry research using VOSviewer. Ahmad Fathur Rahman, Nuning Martita, Darul Rizka Fitriana, Rinaldi Rizky Octavian, Sena Mutiara, Destiana Eka Rahayu, Elvan Leslie Susilo, Putra Samuel Hendy Nonofono, Hedi Septia Kusuma, Department of Chemical Engineering, Faculty of Industry Technology, Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta. And me as the presenter, Nuning Martita. And the contents, there is an abstract, introduction, objectivist, experimental design, result and discussion, and concluding remarks. Abstract, MADM methods in industry. Method used to find the optimal alternative from a number of alternativities with certain criteria. MADM is widely used for decision makers, one of which is decision making in the industrial field. Over the past 14 years, the development of MADM has been significant. This paper presents research on MADM methods in industry around the world using bibliometric analysis published from 1983 to 2023. Scopus database found 207 publications related to MADM methods in industry. For 14 years, the country with the most publication journal on MADM in industry is Iran, and the institution contributing to the most of journal on MADM in industry is University of Tehran. The most common research topic of MADM methods in industry are engineering, computer science, mathematics, business, management and accounting, and decision science. The most frequently used keyword is decision making with a total of 125 keywords. The most influential author is Tzeng with 7 links, totaling strength 12 and 11 occurrence. The author co-authorship mapping and keyword co-occurrence network with analyzing using VOSviewer software. This paper describes the overall current research of MADM methods in global industry, which can help direct future relevant studies. And the next slide, there's an introduction. Multi-attribute decision-making, or MADM, as a systematic approach to support the decision-making process. The proposed approach considers the uncertainty of qualitative data, compares each pair of criteria, refuses expert judgment, and prioritizes strategies. MADM is a method used to find the optimal alternative from several alternatives with certain criteria. The essence of MADM is to determine the weight value for each attribute, then process with the ranking process that will select the alternative that have been given. Multiple attribute decision making, or MADM, is a method of evaluating a selection problem subjectively using several criteria as the basis for decision making and does not require much mathematical analysis and is used to select a small number of options. There are several methods that can be used to solve MADM problem, including simple additive weighting method SAWE and weighted product WP, LF3, technique for order preference-based similarity to ideal solution or TOPSIS, and analytic hierarchy process or AHP. Most MADM approaches are performed in 2 steps, with collecting decisions that address all objectives for each alternative, then ranking the decision alternative based on the accurate decision result. Due to industrialization and globalization, technological advance trigger a paradigm shift known as the Industrial Revolution. The term Industry 4.0 was first proposed at the Hanover Messe in 2011 and has grown in popularity over the years in various fields. After its introduction, the term was mainly used in the German national high-tech project. Industry 4.0 refers to technological development that shift for machine-based manufacturing to digital manufacturing. The name 4.0 significant that it is the word fourth industrial revolution and the successor of the first three industrial revolutions, which have brought about major changes in productivity and the improved living standard of people around the world. In recent years, along with industrial and technological advances, many studies have focused on cost reduction, research and asset management, and improving production efficiency and product quality. The related concept of Industry 4.0 is also defined from the same efficiency and product quality. After the digital era, the manufacturing industry gradually regressed compared to the context of the traditional era. However, the emergence of artificial intelligence or AI presents an exciting opportunity to align AI technology with the principle and advancement of Industry 4.0. Integrating AI into the manufacturing process can significantly improve production costs and product challenge as shown by several studies. As technology advances rapidly in artificial intelligence or AI, its impact on Industry 4.0 is significant. The implementation of AI-based Industry 4.0 project creates opportunity to create new revenue stream and high-value, customer-centric product. AI is the main helper of Industry 4.0. Data or information quality becomes the true basis for the entire process for user expectation to product or system or solution in a coherent view to ensure manufacturing quality. Therefore, bibliometric analysis is used to review various studies on MADM technique in the industry. Bibliometric analysis is a quantitative method that adds data, statistics, and mathematics to represent trends in a particular research field. This technique is now popular and used in various studies. For example, the use of bibliographic data in research on application of MADM methods in industry. This article highlights some of the key information quality characteristics needed to implement an AI-based effective monitoring framework to achieve operational excellence in Industry 4.0 by using multiple attribute MADM decision making. This and the study of MADM methods in industry research paper available from 1983 to 2023 can be used to investigate the progress of where the trend will develop in the future. And to the best of the author's knowledge, there is not recently report bibliometric analysis on MADM methods in Industry 4.0 with the help of AI, artificial intelligence. So, in the next slide, the purpose of this research can be seen through the following roadmap. The first is research on MADM in industry with the help of AI. The next is use Science Direct to search for credible journals. And next, data processing using Excel and VOSviewer. The last is map the relationship MADM between industry and AI. Okay, and the next slide, we have experimental design. So we get decision making, and from it, we take topic decision. We looking journal about decision in Scopus, and next, we entering data from Scopus in Microsoft Office, Excel, and VOSviewer. And we have bibliometric as the result. Next is results and discussion. In this study, the scope of the journal is limited by the publication time for 1983 to 2023 based on the Scopus database. A total of 207 MADM methods in industry journal were published over the past 14 years. Figure 2 shows the number of MADM methods in industry publication from year to year. For 14 years, the publication of journal on MADM methods in industry has experienced instability in the number of journal publications. But in the last 3 years, the publication of journal on MADM methods in industry has increased the number of publications. In 2023, it reached the highest number of journal publications, namely 26 journals on MADM methods in industry. With this publication, it shows that there is an increasing interest in the MADM methods in industry research. Okay, in this PPT, we got keywords. The keyword is there is a bibliometric analysis, decision-making industry, multiple attribute decision-making, or MADM. Okay. In the next slide, there are 21 subject areas that can describe the publication of MADM methods in industry in 1983 until 2023. Table 1 shows that, okay, next. Table 1 shows that engineering ranked first with a total of 102 publications with 24%. In the second rank, computer science with a total of 81 publications with 19%. Then in the third rank, mathematics with a total of 14.5 publications with 10%, and from some other subjects that are only a few publications. Thus, engineering has a close relationship with MADM methods in industry. Okay, in the last 14 years, there have been 207 publications with keywords MADM methods in industry. So, there are only a few countries around the world that contribute to this publication. The author has presented the top 45 countries in a publication contribution as seen in the Scopus database figure 3 in the figure. Iran is the largest country, reaching 15.7 publications and followed by China with 15 journal publications. Okay, the next slide. Table 2 shows the most 13 published research institutions worldwide. The institution with the most publication is University of Tehran from Iran with 14 publications. This is followed by the Islamic Azad University of Iran with 9 publications. In the next ranks are institutions from Amir Kabir University of Technology from Iran and Vilnius Gedimino Technikos Universitas of Lithuania with 8 publications. In the next slide, the research trend of co-occurrence analysis can be shown using co-occurrence network. Co-occurrence network map of at least 15 more occurrences. There are a total of 1,037 keywords contained in the MADM methods in industry. The keyword network map was generated with the help of the VOSviewer application. The map can be depicted in figure 4. The size of the circle or nodes of a term is proportional to the number of terms in the article. There are 5 clusters with 16 items, 614 links, and a total link string of 1,404 that can represent the research term that can be identified in the network. Keywords such as the decision-making, policy industry, MADM, multiple attribute decision-making, and multi-attribute decision-making are the most widely used keywords. And these keywords are very closely related to MADM methods in industry. Okay, next slide. We got cluster 1. In the network map is shown with a red circle. There are 203 links, a total link strength of 534 and 124 occurrence with sustainable development item. Sustainable development or ID is a development that aims to meet current needs without reducing the ability to future generations to meet their needs. Furthermore, in the red circle, there is also fuzzy MADM. Fuzzy MADM is a method used to find the optimal alternative connection between fuzzy MADM and sustainable development. Namely, fuzzy MADM is the public often used MADM in determining alternatives that might be used. For example, research used on estimating sustainable development performance in electrical wire and cable industry, applying the integrated fuzzy MADM approach. Sustainable research explores important factors and their interrelationship that affect sustainable development performance in the Indonesian AWNCV industry for economics, environmental, social, and organization aspect with fuzzy MADM. In the next slide, in cluster 2 in the network map is shown with a green circle that are 287 links, a total link strength of 505 and 147 occurrence with MADM items. Multi-attribute decision-making or MADM is a method used to find the optimal alternative from several alternatives with certain criteria. The essence of MADM to determine two weight value for each attribute and then process with ranking process that will select the alternative that have been given. Furthermore, in the green circle, there is also TOPSIS. TOPSIS is one of the methods used to solve multi-attribute decision-making or MADM problems. The TOPSIS method is based on the concept that the best selected alternative not only has the shortest distance from the positive ideal solution, but also has the longest distance from the negative ideal solution. Okay, in the next slide, cluster 3 and the network map is shown with a blue circle. There are 264 links at total link strength of 448 and 121 occurrence with multi-attribute decision-making item. Multiple attribute decision-making or MADM is a method of evaluating selection problem subjectively using several criteria as the basis for decision-making and does not require much mathematical analysis and is used to select a small number of options. There are several methods that can be used to solve MADM problems, include simple additive weighted method or SAW, weighted product WP, electric technique for order preference by similarity to ideal solution or TOPSIS, and analytic hierarchy process or AHP. Most MADM approaches are performed in two steps, with collecting decisions that address all objectives for each alternative, then ranking the decision alternative based on the accurate decision result. Furthermore, in the blue circle, there is also an analytic hierarchy process or AHP. Analytic hierarchy process is a support method. This decision support model will decompose complex multi-factor or multi-criteria problem into a hierarchy. Hierarchy is defined as a representation of complex problem in a multi-level structure when the first level is the goal, followed by the level of factor, criteria, sub-criteria, and so on to the last level of alternative. And question 4. And the network map is shown with a yellow circle. There are 272 links, a totaling strength of 174, and 218 occurrences regarding decision-making. Decision-making is touched by experts. Among them, Lutan's different decision-making is choosing alternative. In a more detailed and conceptual sense, decision-making is defined as the process of selecting and implementing alternative consist with a goal, or the process of generating and evaluating alternatives and making choices among them. Okay, in the last slides, we have cluster 5 in the network that is shown with a purple circle. There are 166 links, a total link string of 442, and 203 occurrences with multi-attribute decision-making items. Multi-attribute decision-making, or MADM, is a systematic approach to support the decision-making process. Furthermore, in the green circle, there is also an industry. The definition of industry in a broad term is a business unit that carry out economic activities that have the aim of producing goods and services that are in a particular building or location and has its own administrative record regarding production and cost structure, and there is someone or more responsible for the risks of the business. Okay, there are 159 authors identified from 207 documents published from 1183 to 2023. In the MADM methods in industry, there are 6 clusters of authors that can be identified. The most influential author of the author is Tzeng, as he has 7 links totaling strength 12 and 11 occurrence. Figure 6. Visualization of author collaborating network using VOSviewer. There are 159 authors identified from 207 documents divided into 6 clusters. Okay, and before the concluding remarks, there is conclusion. This study presents a bibliometric review of MADM academic research. MADM methods in industry over the period 1983 to 2023. The analysis data was obtained from the Scopus database, which has been widely recognized by researchers for providing standardized and high-quality information. A total of 207 documents from various countries around the world. The results show that after 14 years of journal publication on MADM methods in the industry, experienced instability in the number of journal publications in the last 3 years. Journal publication on MADM methods in industry have increased the number of publications. In 2023, the highest number of journal publications was 26 journals on MADM methods in industry. With this publication, it shows that there is an increasing interest in research on MADM methods in industry. Based on the number of publications, Iran contributes to most publications with 15.7 publications, followed by China with 15 publications. In addition, and the institution with the most publication is the University of Tehran in Iran. This work is useful for understanding research trends on MADM methods in industry and providing support for further research. Again, the last slide in concluding remarks. The number one is due to industrialization and globalization, technology advance trigger a paradigm shift known as the Industrial Revolution. Two, the Industry 4.0 refers to technological development that shift from machine-based manufacturing to digital manufacturing. Three, the emergence of artificial intelligence or AI presents an exciting opportunity to align technology with Industry 4.0 principles and investment. And the last is number 5. This study highlights some of the key information quality characteristics required to implement an AI-based effective monitoring framework to achieve operational excellence in Industry 4.0 by using multiple attribute decision making or MADM. Okay. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope what I have shared will be beneficial for all of us.